Hello from St. Louis, Missouri. I'm here for the National Association of Schools of Music, otherwise known as NASM Annual Conference. So to recap, Wednesday afternoon, Valentina and I drove to Jackson to perform at the Chaminade Club of Millsaps College, our dual program. We spent the night in Jackson. Thursday we did recruiting at Performing Arts School in Jackson, APAC. And performed for the students as well. Drove back, and today's Friday, and this morning I had to get up at 4 a.m. because I had a 6 a.m. flight. So several flights later, here I am. I'm in St. Louis. It is about noon now, so have a couple of hours to rest, and then the NASM conference begins. I'm a regional chair. I'm the chair of Region 8, so I'm on the board of directors, and I'm also being trained to be an experienced evaluator on behalf of the NASM Commission on Accreditation. So for the next 2 days, I'll be running between the board of directors meetings and the experienced evaluator training, which will be fun. So here I am, getting ready to go. I don't have a view of the arch, but I have a pretty nice view, so it's kind of impressive. Okay. Good morning, everyone, from St. Louis, Missouri. It's NASM Day 2. More board meetings and experienced evaluator trainings on behalf of the NASM Commission on Accreditation. I'm so excited to be here. And for those of you who think that NASM is out there to get you, to make your life more difficult, it's a bunch of hardworking people who are spending days like myself sitting here and trying to help schools get the resources they need, get the help they need, and just generally get better. And we're all here for our wonderful music majors. So NASM works for you. Don't forget that. Ready to start the NASM Region 8 regional meeting, ending my term as chair. Very excited. So here I am at the annual meeting of the association. You can see 637 people here. Everybody's sitting with their university plaques. The table behind me, that's where the executive committee and guest speakers and other important individuals sit. So it's a lot. Hi everyone, it's NASM Day 3. This morning we elected a new regional board, so I'm no longer serving as chair, but I'm very excited to see where the new leadership takes us. Then we had the big session with all 637 members in the room and keynote speaker, and it's really wonderful to sit there with the W plaque. We have been members since 1935. NASM started in 1924. So we were one of the original members. I'm always very proud to sit with that plaque in front of me. And then I attended some more sessions. And now I'm about to go into kind of a review session for everyone who's a visiting evaluator, which is required every year. So I'm going to do that. Maybe attend a reception. And I look forward to tomorrow. Tomorrow there's going to be a big session, and I'm actually running to be one of the members of the NASM Commission on Accreditation, so we'll see how that goes. So see you tomorrow. So beautiful.
Institution are you at?
Mississippi University for Women.
That's right. I remember you saying that name. Okay.
It's NASM Day 2. Today we have a big meeting in this giant room this morning. Nobody's here, so that's why I took the opportunity to make this little video. And we'll be having elections. I'm running to be on the NASM Commission for Accreditation, so we'll see how it goes. And then some sessions, and then Michelle Keek and I and Sugo are doing a presentation about leadership succession planning later this afternoon. It's a wonderful day 4. Last day at NASM.
And Julia Marchakova, Mississippi University for Women.
This is the Yamaha showroom. Such a beautiful instrument here. So we're about to present our session, and a few minutes ago we learned that we have to convert to online format, and so we're scrambling to figure out how we're going to do that. Yay! Here is the presentation.
Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you for joining us, and thank you for your wonderful flexibility in pivoting. We're all music teachers, most of us are, and we know how to do this. So welcome to our session on leadership succession. And I'm going to hand it over to Michelle and Julia in just a second here. And Michelle and Julia are actually both allowing members to volunteer to be mentors, and we're also collecting names for those who are seeking mentors as well. So
good afternoon, everyone. Thank you so much for being very flexible, very patient, and pivoting on a dime. We are all musicians, we're music teachers. We're used to doing this, and we've been doing it for almost 3 years now. I did say those words. Good afternoon. I am Dr. Michelle Kick. We'll do some brief introductions here, and thank you so much for my backdrop, which is a lovely shade of brown. I am Michelle Kick. I'm coming to you from Oklahoma City University, where I currently serve as the Provost and Vice President for Academic Affairs. My colleague.
Hello, Julia Matikova. I currently serve as Chair of the Department of Music at the Mississippi University for Women. So, what do we know about leadership succession? Well, we're going to kind of delve into backgrounds a little bit just to give you some idea as to why our perspective matters, and maybe some of you can learn from it. So imagine this, it is 2012, and I'm on the job market, and I'm a pianist, and I have a lot of leadership experience, so I just applied for a job that says Assistant Professor of Piano / Department Chair. So I'm thinking, well, I have leadership experience, piano, throw my hat in the ring, get the gig. So here I am, it's my 3rd year of full-time teaching. So I'm Assistant Professor, I have 4 years before I get tenure. And I'm coming to this completely different university, completely new to campus, don't know anything, I've only been there for the interview, new to the job, new administrator, really new to academia. This is only my 3rd year of teaching. And so that's sort of how I started, completely outside hire, and the first thing I had to do, I had no administrative assistant, I was able to hire one a few months in part-time, actually promoted full-time. And I had to move my entire department from a building that they were in for 7 years into a newly renovated building halfway through the semester and have a grand opening literally the day after we were moving in. We actually moved in with the stage. So lots of things happening, very chaotic, but I'm here, I live to tell the tale. So to anyone who is a non-tenured, not an associate, it is okay, you can do it. I have a lot of funny stories that I'll tell, but I will let Michelle tell her journey.
My journey has been a little bit longer than Julia's. I first served in academic leadership as a department chair. I was an internal person. When my chair walked into my office one day in a January morning, it was cold and snowy in North Dakota, and said, "Hi, I quit, you're it." And I said, "Oh, well, this is going to be fun." And here we go. Since then, I've served in a number of roles. And originally I said, I'll do this for a year until we can figure things out. And the thing was, I kind of really liked doing it. And it was great fun to help really bring folks together. So since then, I've served as a department chair. I've been an associate dean. I've been an assessment coordinator, dean for 3 different places. And I am now provost. So how did I end up here? I'm not really sure, but musicians, we do a lot, and it's pretty exciting to us to be able to do that. So I've served both as an internal and as an external hire. I've been at multiple universities, and I will share that the transition in both of those cases can be very different, but there are things that are very similar. We have colleagues, we have students, we have programs, and we have ambitions. And so Julia and I are really excited to share. For all folks here, we're assuming that folks may be academic leaders. You're here at NASM. Maybe aspiring leaders, maybe reluctant leaders. But no matter what that is, we're here to help build whatever the next generation of academic leaders in music and higher ed are.
Oh, in the room, we have some in the room, okay.
Great.
First of all, thank you. You guys have done a great job and under difficult circumstances. So thank you for what you've done, a lot of information.
So we just had our session and it was really hectic because we got in the room and then we were told 5 minutes before you have to transition to Zoom because there's someone tested positive at the conference, so now we're going to be virtual and we're already in the room and you're going to get the link, and we didn't get the link for 15 minutes, so we had a lot of participants on Zoom. We had some participants who chose to stay in person even though we warned them of the dangers and whatnot. But I think the session went really well. We had some attendees for like the last session or next to last session in the afternoon of the Monday of the conference, and it's on Tuesday morning. So overall, it went pretty well. What do you think?
Really well, and there's some amazing questions from the group. And it's just so great to have people engaged in the topic and thinking about things and just being present. At the end of a conference after several days, it was spectacular.
So thank you so much to Michelle and to Sue, who was a fabulous moderator for our session, and we're just kind of relaxing and enjoying the end of the day. And I just found out that I was elected to be on the NASM commission, so I guess that's going to happen. So thank you for voting if you voted for me. We're going to have a wonderful night, and this is the conclusion of NASM 2022. Thank you so much.
Thank you all.